We get to the top two matches here. WWE Championship, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton. In my opinion, this has been the best booked match going into SummerSlam. Just simply playing off the history they had from 10 years ago. That's all they had to do, and that's exactly what they've done. And therefore, I'm invested in the story they're telling. I think they've done a great job of making me care about this feud, wanting to see Kofi get his, give Orton his comeuppance on the show. I think this is going to be great, so I'm looking forward to it. That being said, I think there's no reason to put the belt on Orton. The guy's, not that he's past his prime, but I don't think there's any real value in putting the WWE Championship on Randy Orton. And it would just really justify everything Orton said about him from 10 years ago, that Kingston was a B-plus player if he loses here. It's like at WrestleMania when they were, verbally burying Kofi going into Mania. It only made sense because he ended up winning. So Kofi has to win here. Do you agree, Alexis?
Yes. I just don't think... See, I usually, when I think about who's going to win and who's going to lose, I usually go off of what I feel in my gut, what I feel like is the bigger... who's had the bigger focus on here, who's had the upper hand, and I just feel like based on Kofi's track record since he's been champion since WrestleMania, I just think he's gonna I don't see him losing. I mean, Randy Orton is an amazing competitor and he's so talented, but I don't see him winning because what are they gonna do with that? I just don't see that happening, because if they do that, then maybe they'll do Kofi and Orton again, and that's just not... I don't know. I just think Kofi's going to win, and we'll know when the time comes that he'll lose it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the feud will continue as it should, because they've done such a great job with the feud up to this point. But I think it should continue with Kofi as the champion. There's no reason to reverse the roles and put the title on Orton. Do you think Kofi walks out still the WWE champion on Sunday, RJ? And if so, how long do you think his title reign goes beyond SummerSlam?
Yeah, I think Kofi will retain here. So, like you said, no reason for Orton to win. Big Orton fan, always have been, but like you said, he's kind of at this point. Don't really see him winning the WWE title anytime soon. Kofi is kind of tough. It's just kind of, with this whole show is kind of intertwined, it's kind of tough to see what they're going to do. Hopefully at SummerSlam, they'll kind of focus more on both rosters, and maybe they'll get a more clear-cut opponent after that, but other than that, I don't really know what you do with him from here.
I'm not really sure. I mean, beyond the Orton feud, and I think he should walk out with, still the champion, there's really not anyone else for him to defend against aside from Roman Reigns, because he's already beaten everyone else on the SmackDown side, so, maybe they switch someone over from Raw to SmackDown if they redo the rosters in time for the, the Fox move in October, but I think all signs point to Roman Reigns beating Kofi for the title, and a lot of people are going to be upset about that, but that's really just what it is. I mean, I don't really know who else it would be aside from, the worst case scenario would be Shane, so I would hope it's not Shane McMahon, but reign continues, and hopefully the feud is not yet over after SummerSlam.